Hey, what's up, everyone? It is Monday night. This is the nightly shop stream. It's Cobb Mountain Woodworks. My name is Vance. I will be your host. Tonight, we are going to make one of these beautiful little bandsaw boxes out of a cedar fence board that I glued together, chopped up and glued together. We're going to do that start to finish tonight. We're going to start on this and we're going to finish it tonight so you guys can see how to do it. Put these over here out of the way. So yeah, start to finish, we're going to complete a cedar bandsaw box made from a fence board tonight. I cut the board up and glued it and clamped it yesterday, so they would be ready today. If you want to go back and watch last night's stream, you'll see that I did indeed clamp this last night. So today we're going to turn it into something cool, man. Something cool. You know, if you're a woodworker that's just starting out and you want to practice on something, this is a good thing to practice with. It gets your skills up, and inexpensive material. This fence board cost me about $3, so we're going to make this project for about $3 in materials, and we're going to do it in the next hour or two, start to finish, live. I'm gonna lose the hoodie, man. A little warm for that right now. All right, guys. Harry, what's up, man? I'm gonna turn you guys over to the bandsaw view. We're gonna get started. Harry, I'm gonna make a start to finish bandsaw box out of a cedar fence board today. We're gonna finish it tonight. Oh, I saw your video today, Harry, where you stopped to throw on your PPE, dude. You know what? I'm gonna wipe these glasses off. They're a little dusty. There it is.
going to mark it up real quick.
Okay, so I once again forgot to take the back off, but that's okay. We're just going to do something weird. We're going to do something weird with this one. I have an idea.
So these are the like glue job on these are coming apart.
It's been like 24 hours since I glued this. I'm not sure why it's coming apart, but this is kind of the problem we were having with the redwood yesterday. So I'm going to move you guys back over here. It's okay, we can fix this.
So basically, a bunch of this glue is coming undone. That needs to be fixed, especially on this drawer, which we're going to fix that right now.
So I'm not sure why the glue didn't hold. It's Type Bond 3. I had this clamped really hard, really strong. And there's just a lot of spots where it didn't hold. So part of, hey Kevin, what's up, man? Welcome. Part of building this one, I guess, is going to be fixing that. It's going to add a little bit of time. It's going to add a little bit of time to the build, dude. But that's okay. So, no, I'll do this first. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe because it's been like super cold, the glue didn't set as fast. But like, man, it's been 24 hours since I glued these. It should be holding. But we'll figure it out. We'll make it work, guys. That's what we do in here. You think it's the oil? You think the oil prevented the glue from holding? Could be, dude. It could be. I do know that I put plenty of this Type Bond 3 on there. And it makes me wonder if maybe this is an old batch or something. It does have a batch number on it. I have to look it up. But like, doesn't this eventually kind of go bad? I'm wondering if that's what's happening here, dude. Because it also didn't glue. It didn't work on the redwood either. And I was thinking it was the redwood's fault, but no. It also might be because it's been so cold. I'm not sure, man. But we're gonna try try to remedy this situation. We'll just give that like 45 more seconds to hold on there. Enjoy this musical interlude. Okay. While we're waiting, the redwood ones from yesterday. This one looked a little bit yellow. What up, Bubba? We're gonna make a cedar bandsaw box from scratch tonight, start to finish. It's already given us problems, but we're gonna solve it. This redwood one from last night, it did look really yellow at first when we first oiled it, but I don't know, it looks a little better tonight now that the oil's had a chance to dry. And this one that we used the teak oil on stayed really, really red on that front piece. A little bit on the back. Ingrain looks pretty gnarly. Overall, not super stoked on how these two came out. They also feel really light. I mean, it's redwood, so yeah. That was a fun experiment, dude. But I'm not so sure about the redwood in this application. Yeah, so yeah, Bubba, since you're just joining, we're gonna make this box here, and it's like the glue that we glued it with last night isn't really holding, and so it's like we're gonna have to go back through as we go and re-glue stuff with CA glue is what it's looking like here. I don't know, it probably got up to like 50 here today. Maybe got up to 50, I'm thinking. Is that too cold? Is that too cold for the glue? We're gonna glue this crack. We're gonna glue this crack, dude. We're gonna glue this crack. That ain't all, dude. We're gonna glue this crack. We are going to glue this crack. Let's just fucking get it over with here, you know what I'm saying? We're gluing this sucker. Robert Johnson, what's up? Welcome. That was the name of a really old blues player. Robert Johnson. This thing is like really glued, dude. Really, really glued. If I had $500, what would I buy at Home Depot? Oh, MRH Woodworking. Yeah, what's up, man? It depends. I know you have a table saw. You already have a table saw. what I would buy and what you would buy would be different because we have different needs and we have different things. But I know you have a table saw. Do you have a band? Do you have a bandsaw yet? Because if you didn't have a bandsaw, I would say try to find a used bandsaw in that price range, or maybe throw another $100 at it and buy a new bandsaw, that Bauer 14-inch one at Harbor Freight. What else, dude? I don't know. It just depends on what you have and what you don't. You know. Do you have a good handheld circular saw? That'd be a good thing to get too. Just depends on what you got, man. If it was me right now, my list is huge, dude. But first thing I would do is buy a shitload of clamps, bro. I would just buy just clamps. Woodworking's going good, man. It's going good. I mean, do you have a drill and an impact driver and all that stuff? All those kind of things. You got proper safety equipment, dude? You got some good earmuffs? Good respirator, all that? Dude, you can never have enough clamps. Anybody I've ever asked, they're like, dude, you never have enough clamps. Like if you went over to the dude that has the most clamps in the world, he'd probably tell you he needs more clamps. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, dude. I would say if you don't have a bandsaw, well, it depends too. Like, are you gonna be like shop based, or are you gonna be more like going out there and like building on site? Because then a bandsaw maybe isn't the best thing for you right now. It just depends. It's kind of what your plan is, dude. It looks like you have a shop though, right? I would say bandsaw, dude. Take that $500. Find a nice like used bandsaw, or throw another $100 and buy the Harbor Freight one. Lathe would also be sick. Yeah, lathe. That would be dope. I don't have that. That's on my list. I feel like if I got a lathe, I would become obsessed with it, and then that's what I would probably do for a couple of months, is just make shit on the lathe. Yeah, lathe would be nice, dude. I don't know where I put it in my tiny little shop. Dude, I don't want to bust your balls or whatever, or be like that guy, but I saw on your video today, you're like, it's something that was pretty unsafe, dude. I just wanted to say something for your own safety, like reaching over your table saw blade while it's running. It's already pretty unsafe of a move, but to do it with like a long sleeve on, brother, like that shit could just like barely touch that and just pull your arm into it, dude. So just wanted to throw that out there. Do with that what you will. But yeah, the table saw is something that I approach with a great deal of respect, because I've met a lot of people that lost something to a table saw, you know. Think we'll get any more clamps on this one, dude? Yes, we can. We can get right in there, bro. Yeah, dude, table saws. I think table saws and jointers are like, maybe, and shapers, some of the worst offenders when it comes. Basically, every machine, almost every machine in here wants to eat your hands, bro. That's how I look at it. And you gotta not let it. We're gonna get another clamp on this one, dudes. All right. We got 10 clamps on it. I think it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, dude, hoodie strings. Hoodie strings, dude. But just the thought of that blade just pulling you into it, which it can, and when something happens, like it happened to me on the bandsaw, luckily I didn't get hurt a few weeks ago on stream, but like when something happens, dude, it happens faster than your reflexes. Like the bandsaw grabbed that piece of wood out of my hand and snapped it like quick, like before I knew what was happening. So table saws are the same way, dude. Like it happens before you can react. It's faster than you are, you know? And it's just one of those inherent dangers with this stuff. But you can mitigate those dangers, you know? But another thing too is like getting too comfortable with stuff is also how it bites. That's how like that's how my belt sander keeps biting me, dude. I keep getting a little too comfortable with the belt sander and then it just bites me.
All right, dudes, I'm gonna cut this drawer out on the bandsaw. I guess I can just turn you guys to the bandsaw easy now. There we go. On the bandsaw. There it is. All right, we got the drawer cut out. That's a weird shaped drawer, dude. It's hard to find the fucking thing, dude. There it is. There it is. Dude, that didn't even work, bro. That one's done. That one worked. Dude, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yo, I've been live streaming every night for almost 2 months, and this might this might be the box that gets me to finally crash out live on stream, dude. I'm starting to feel a little frustrated with this one. Mm. Yeah, you told me about that before. I should have done it, dude. I should have definitely done that. Yo, Harry, that one box you did, the like 2-tier one with the cedar, that's fucking sick, dude. That wood is fantastic. I like that you're freehanding them, dude. That is the way. Dude, seriously, bro?
Not worth it. Not worth it to crash out, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand what that said. All right, so
There was a couple places where it was trying to come back apart, even though it got tight bond 3 for 24 hours, even though it got CA glue just now and clamped. So wait, what? The guys that was on the night before last commented on your box and said they did not look good? Seriously? I didn't see that. Did they say that in my chat or did they say that on your post or whatever? That's just fucking rude, man. It's super rude to like put somebody else's like work and art down. I've experienced that. I've experienced that like on my stream here where like, oh, what a dick. Or is his post still up there? Message me the dude's name. But yeah, it's super rude to like go to somebody else's space and put them down and put down their art, dude. Other artists generally don't do that. So yeah, super weird. I've had a couple people come in here and say stuff and try to say this or that, but it's kind of like they're coming into your garage, dude. They're coming into your garage while you're doing stuff and trying to talk shit. Really. It's like, would you walk in my door and say that? You know? Probably not. That's how I kind of look at it. All right, guys, it stayed together that time, huh? Threw like half a gallon of freaking CA glue, man, but it stayed together. Ooh, am I gonna be able to? I'm gonna be able to get in there, dude. Let's check this thing out. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna round off.
I want to round this off on the bandsaw. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh no, dude.
In case you guys didn't see that, this one came unglued too, right at that Tight Bond 3 joint. That one just came unglued, and then also this seam popped up again. So we're still in glue mode. This box may not look like much, dude, but it's got $20,000 worth of glue in it. All right, cool. I'll check that when we're done. I'll check it when this is over. I can't look at my Facebook right now. Was he let me just ask if he was a regular here. Okay. Yeah, the internet does have its share of strange creatures, dude. And they're bound to come around. Yeah, they're bound to come around. Your stuff's good, dude. But, you know, we also have had like a really good group of people that come and hang out here, you know, such as yourself and Gene Tim and Robert, dude, and like we got a pretty good crew here. Sorry if I forgot anybody's name there. Pretty good little crew of woodworkers in here, man. We have MLH Woodworking in here. We got Scuba Steve. He's a woodworker. Yeah, just stay at it, dude. It's just like anything else, man. Your camera work or whatever, you get better over time. Or just do lives and you don't have to worry. You just have your camera pointed at the one spot. I wouldn't trip on it, dude. You do like kick-ass woodwork and you have good customers, so just fucking ignore them, dude. What I found, dude, is that like people that hate or whatever on what I'm doing, or that hate on what other people doing, is because they don't really have much going on themselves. You know, it's like I had a guy, I don't know, a month ago or whatever, that I know in real life, tell me, he said, you know, you're just never gonna make any. You're not gonna make any money doing woodworking. So the dude came to my house and sat on my couch, ate my food, and told me that, you know. And since then, I've made a little money woodworking, so he was definitely wrong. But it's like, in the context of things, like that dude doesn't have any hobbies, you know, besides just watch the TV. You know, go to work, go home, crack a cold one, watch TV. So sometimes your own action and like motivation causes people to be forced to examine their own lack of action or motivation, you know. And I think that's what happened in my case there. Dude, this is a tough box, man. I think Kevin was right. About the temperature, maybe. Hey, Kevin, another good regular. We got good regulars in here, dude. This turned out to be a cool thing, man. Turned out to be a very cool thing. Is that another? Dude, seriously, bro? Seriously? Fucking unbelievable. It's like, dude, how long till I just throw this one in the fire pit, dude? How long till the live stream is just going to be a view of this burning in the fire pit, bro? Because this one is starting to get here. It's like every time I fix a crack on this one, another one opens. This is literally. Is this because I made the video talking about how cracks are good, dude? Is this my karma for making the video today about how cracks are good? Dude, and another one opened up. Holy smokes. These are great clamps. I love these Irwin clamps, dude. They're fantastic. And I think that yeah, that this is just the tight bond glue job didn't hold because of the temperature, probably. Because every other night it's held, you know. Just gonna let that harden off. Yeah, so I have some of those long ones like this, and they're really strong, dude. I mean, these are really strong clamps, whatever kind these are, I'm not sure. But I got these from my old man. But these are like strong, really strong clamps. But for doing tiny work like this, yeah, dude, you got to get these little. The thing is these are like 20 bucks a piece, these Irwin clamps. So yeah, they're a little pricey. But these, my friend got me these from Harbor Freight. I'm not sure how much they are because he got them for me. These work really well too, and these are from Harbor Freight. Oh, are you talking about like this kind? These I use for like doing the gluing the doors up and stuff like that, light stuff. This one better turn out cool, dude, for how much of a pain in the neck it's being. Yeah, just hold on to them. No sense in throwing it out. You know what I might throw out is this bandsaw box right here, though, dude. Straight throw it in the fire pit, quit woodworking, quit streaming. Is it solid? Is it finally solid? It feels solid, dude. This is definitely gonna need sanding. Yeah. Dude, seriously, bro. Just an unreal amount of repair on this one. Yeah, I was just playing, dude. I like woodworking too much, but I'm fucking frustrated right now with this one, dude. I don't think I've ever had one of these bandsaw boxes give me so much problems. But it's just testing me. That's all.
It's gonna be pretty weird, dude. It's gonna be a pretty weird one. I'm gonna go to the belt sander.
All right, so we got this kind of alien looking thing going on here. Freestyling. We're freestyling in the shop tonight, guys. And I'm going to glue a little piece. I'm going to glue a little piece back there.
Get our clamp, clamp. Okay.
Definitely feeling much better about this project now, dude. The all those spots where it was delaminating is fixed. It's a cool little shape. It's a little drawer. Now we just got to sand it down. Well, first I'm going to glue in this little backstop here. You know what I saw somewhere was somebody took a 2x4, like a construction 2x4, and they cut it up into little pieces like this big, and they turned those into bandsaw boxes, but they didn't sand them or stain them. They just left them with the the stamp on them and everything. So it just looks like a piece of lumber. It looks like a lumber scrap. And I think I wrote down a little note to myself. I think I'm gonna make one of those next. It would be a cool little stash, right? Because it looks like a piece of lumber. Yeah, those are on the list.
Also, subscribe. Cool. Is it done? Did I kill my 80 last night? I think I did.
Yeah, if I can get this one done, then we'll definitely try those and see how they look. I think they'll be awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, welcome to the handful of people that just came in. Tonight we are making a cool little bandsaw box out of a cedar fence post. And I just kind of started freestyling and took it from there. This is how it ended up. And also we've had to glue the heck out of this thing, dude. But it's doing good. It's smooth. It's looking good. I guess it could be a tooth or something, right? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's whatever you think it is.
$220, $120. I'm gonna move this camera back to where it used to be. There we go. Is that better? Seems better. That is better, right? That's what I thought. I think we should go up to 180 grit on this one, dude. Taking it to 180, guys. Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude. Different's a good word for it, Bubba. Oh man. Mohammed, what's up? Welcome, dude. Yeah, so what happened with this one was first I cut the bottom off so that I could cut out 2 drawers, right? And then after I cut out this drawer, I realized I forgot to cut the whole back off. So then I cut out this drawer, and then it just started falling apart, dude. I mean, it just, ooh, it does look like Gumby kind of. It just started falling apart, man. And I spent the better portion of this episode just freaking gluing and clamping this thing over and over and over. So it's definitely different. Oh, dude, I'm getting delirious. It's pretty ridiculous, I'll admit. It is a ridiculous one. It is. Oh. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Well, you know what? I'm gonna oil it anyway, dude, because here we are. You know, somebody's gonna see this thing on the table and they're gonna be like, "I like that. I want that." You know? Give it to my dentist, dude. I need to see him more often, bro. It is very toothy, though. Yeah, here's that glue job. It's just fucking coming apart. I'm not superhuman strength, dude. This is like... The glue's still gummy in there, so... Maybe it was too cold. Maybe it was too cold for the tight bond to set in here. Yeah. I mean, this was glued together however long ago. It's not going anywhere. But this was glued together 24 hours, clamped. And yeah. Frustrating, but it's okay. In fact, this seam, no, it's okay. You think it's oil in the cedar? Maybe it's a little bit of oil in the cedar and a little bit of the cold. Oh, you know what though? No, we'll save that for another night. Let's oil this sucker though. And I'm going dark. We're going dark on this one. Yeah, I think I like this old camera angle better than the one I've been doing the last couple nights, guys. It shows the work better, I think. The other angles showed too much of me. Not enough of the table. So we'll go back to it. I know how we'll do this. This is how we'll do it. Whoa, it's out of control. Oh yeah, dude. The dark walnut Danish oil on the cedar always looks good. I've never had it not look good on the cedar. I guess this is just what this piece of wood wanted to be, man, because there was no fighting this one, dude. It just did its thing. Well, I stood by, kind of, so... What's our time on this one? Dude, we're still only 1:40, so despite all the mistakes and having to correct it, it's still only an 1:40 build time so far, you know? I don't think that's too bad. I think like 45 minutes of that was fixing this piece of wood, but you know, it is what it is, bro. And I didn't totally crash out like I thought I was going to. So that's good. Actually, you know what? I just thought of the perfect person to give this to and that they would love this. So this actually has a home. I just thought of this one's home. Very cool. Yeah, I know a person that would love this one, dude. he said he said that one's different, dude. Oh man. That's just like a super super polite way of saying what the fuck is that, bro? Oh, dude. This was a fun one. This was a fun night anyway, man. So I guess just don't do glue ups on those cold nights then, huh? That's the lesson, man. That's the lesson. All right. Let's take another gander at this one. Yeah, you know what? I know a person that would love this. So that's where this will go live. Let's go live with them. They can love it. I'll set it down. Let it dry out. that wasn't our best night, dudes. But you know what? That was still good times. Oh man. Oh shit. And I think before I go, I'm gonna try cutting up a 2x4 stud and see if I can't make a quick stealth box out of it. Let me go dispose of these. I'll be right back, guys. I need to go dispose of these properly. All right, I'm back. And I'm going to cut up a stud. So that makes me think that this redwood glue up might have problems, dude. But that's not what we're messing with right now. Oops. Safety first, buddy. Come on. Come on now. All right, so if we're going to turn this piece of construction stud into a stealth box, got it. Let me move you guys over to old bandsaw view. Stay there. Well, so what I'm thinking here is if we take just a piece of a construction stud and then make it so that it can like hold an item, but also so that it just looks like a piece of scrap lumber still. Like don't sand it and finish it. It'll just look, you know, like a piece of lumber sitting there. That's what we're gonna try to do. We got you guys in the bandsaw view there. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, I'm going to move you back to the desk view. And let's see what we can do here with this thing. need this. Gonna need that right away. So this is just a little experiment to see if we can make just make it look like a piece of lumber laying around the shop. No? Oh. Yes. It's a medium viscosity. All right, let's see if it works, dudes. Not super stealthy. You can still see the crack in it a little bit, but oh, that side's not too bad. I think with a finer blade on the bandsaw that had a smaller kerf, it would look a lot cleaner. But yeah, there you go. There's your little, just your piece of wood chilling over there. But it is actually a little stash spot. Throw that in the wood pile, dude. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know the difference. Anyways, that was an interesting night, guys. We tried out this. I think there's some potential in this. It just needs to just kind of work the kinks out. Maybe even like once I get a blade that can do a finer cut a little drawer out here. This slides in and out, and you set it like that. I mean, even then, it's still just looks like a piece of wood, right? I guess that kerf line gives it away, man. Yeah, the kerf line gives it away, but I don't know. Fun experiment. And then there's this ridiculous thing we made tonight, guys. But actually, I know somebody's gonna love this quirky little piece of art. Yeah, that'll be good. And I'm gonna hit it, dudes. Oh, thank you, Harry. It was a fun night. Oh, it was a good night to not take myself too seriously, which I almost did. I almost started to crash out there, and that would have been my first time crashing out on stream. So I managed to get through it without doing it. Made a couple of interesting little experiments here. Yeah, you guys everybody have a good. Everybody's pouring in the room now. What's up, everybody that just came in? I'm about to get offline. Experimented with making a little stealth box out of a 2x4 that just kind of looks like a piece of 2x4 laying around the shop, but it's a little stealth box. And then we made this. And then we made this guy, this strange creature bandsaw box. Grain looks nice though. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow night for more shenanigans. Feel free to stop by and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I made a pretty good video today talking about comparing humans and wood when it comes to what people call flaws. I thought it was a good video, so go ahead. If you want to go and over to my page and watch that, it's a good video. The community tab is something we have going on for you guys to post your work. So if you want to post your work on the community tab, feel free. And just as a reminder, dude, stay positive on the community tab. Don't be a dick in there, or you will get banned. There's people in there that are still learning, and don't fucking discourage people from doing art, man. You know what I'm saying? That makes you a bad person if you do that. So, all right, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow.